Hey tubers, it's 10 o'clock and on Saturday, April 15th, and it's about 70 in the garage. And I started this video around 7:30 and then the battery went dead, so I had to wait until I could charge it back up again. And it's going to be a breezy day today. I'm supposed to get up in the upper 80s today. At least that's what they said last night in the news on the weather. Oh, clock. All right. Before we get started on the car today, I got something I got to talk about. Pull It Apart left a comment on my last video looking for a YouTube Garage Gang t-shirt, and sorry to say, I don't have any more black Garage Gang t-shirts. I've got a handful of gray ones that I had made in the black ones when I had the black ones made, and I haven't distributed those out yet because they're still down at the place where I had the shirts made. Reason being is most of the videos have been removed, but I call it the great t-shirt drama of it was 4th of July weekend, end of June last year when I had the black ones made, and everybody and their brother came unglued on that. Even though I had permission from VW Darren and Andrea Brady to make the shirts, it sat there and it was he said, they said, you know, your interpretation of what Darren said and my interpretation of what I said, and it just got to be a big fiasco over a stupid t-shirt. Come on, people, it's a t-shirt, and that's what it was. I wanted to do it to give back to the Garage Gang on helping me do the quarter panels and everything else. I figured I had some extra cash laying around that I could sit there and, you know, put into the t-shirts. I sold them for what I paid for them. I didn't involve any of my time or add any of my time to the cost of the shirt. It was what I paid for the t-shirt, including tax and what it cost to ship, and that's what I sold them for. So, and I got lambasted big time about it. So most of the videos now have been removed from YouTube, so you can't go looking for them. But a lot of my subscribers and people I talk to on a regular basis know and probably remember about that. So basically what I did is I turned around and I called the place that had the t-shirts and the gray ones, and I left a deposit on there, and she still had them. Keep in mind, I've done business with these people for the last 20 years. They did the embroidery work on my my fire department shirts, and so they were more than willing to sit there and hang with me while this little thing blew over or calmed down or whatever you want to call it. So there is a handful of gray t-shirts. I called them on Friday. There's some XLs, 2 XLs and 3 XLs. There's only 2 3XLs, and those are for Kenny, Street Rodder 100. That's what he wants. So there's a handful of double XLs and single XLs, and that's all. And they're the gray shirts. We did the gray ones, Kenny and I did, for the summer, because standing in the sun with a black t-shirt on, you can bake your ass or fry your ass or whatever you want to call it. And so we decided to do some light gray ones. So I called them. They had them. I'm going to go down and see them at the end of the month when I get some cash together. Because like I said, I put a deposit down on there and I got to pay the balance off. And plus I'm going to talk to her about a few other things and some other shirts and stuff. So Paul, Pull It Apart. The black ones I don't have anymore. It's not saying I won't make any more. I just don't have them. The gray ones I do have. The black ones I won't make anymore until I hear from VW Darren and Andrea and telling me it's okay again. I would more than willing make the black ones, but I want the drama to go away. We're talking a stupid t-shirt, guys. That's it. So before I get babbling on the t-shirts and everything else, let's just say there are gray ones available. I will let you know when I have them in my hands, and that's it. So on to the car. Yesterday I went ahead and I made this bracket, and I got it all set. So we'll put it in onto that, and so we can adjust the bracket and see where the nut plate goes in that side plate and figure out that, and be working on that. This was the third one I made. If you guys remember the first one I made on this, I sat there and I bent the angle on the wrong side, which was over here. It should have been over there. This being the top, it goes in like this, and then this goes towards the wheel well. This is the one for the left side. So, and this is the third one. You remember the first one, like I said, was bent wrong. And then the second one, sat there and just drilled these two holes in the wrong location. And so I just bat 1,000, but I can use these pieces as I cut them out for when I need to make eyelids for the rod. So that's where we're at. Before I get really babbling on, again, Paul, no black shirts available. Some gray ones towards the end of the month. I'll let you know. So when I have more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey, tubers. Located where the nut certs should go on this side panel, and there shouldn't be any more grinding or anything on it. It fits. Then I started making a panel for the package tray on top, and it's right there. This right here. So I gotta still do some more bending and cranking on it and everything else, but it seems to be going good. I gotta bend this in. But I figured when I had the welder out welding in this side one, that I go ahead and weld this bracket in too. So that's where we're at. When I have more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey, tubers. Got that one welded in. And got that one welded in. We'll let it cool down for a little bit, and then we'll grind them down. And then we get to break out the body filler. Start doing that. I'm going to cover those spots right there where the spot welds are. Let's see. Yeah, right up there where the spot welds are on both sides with some body filler. And then we'll start sanding and get it to look like this one on this side. First we're going to end up with the cutting wheel and grinding it down like this on that side. Taking that one down and cleaning it up. Where is it? There it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, that one down. So that's all I got for now. We're going to take 5, let these things cool down, and when I have more, I'll be back later. Hey, tubers. Well, I'm pretty much done for today, and we got, let's see, where is it? Oh, come on. Can't work the camera now? I can't even find it. Got that patch right there. Now, it would have looked better if the moron handling the spreader would have left it alone once it started setting up. But he kept messing with it, and so it looks like crap. So we'll go over to the other side. And that's all mudded in. So we got some sanding to do. I forgot to mud up here, but we can get that later. And we'll start sanding this whole back, get it ready for primer, and then we'll go from there. This is it for today's video. So I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course leaving comments. And let's see, tomorrow's Easter Sunday. I'd say I take the day off, but I don't have granddaughters here. They're in Dallas, Texas, and we sent their Easter stuff on Monday, so. But I still have Easter dinner to cook. So maybe I'll be out here tomorrow doing some sanding. So, you guys have a good evening. Later.